Hi, I'm Subu bringing crafting to you. Today I'm bringing you part 3 of Lots of Happy Card Kit and Family Party. Now don't forget that if you buy these two in November, I will reimburse you your postage in December, as long as obviously you've shopped with me. And to do that, you just press on my shop button on my Facebook business page. Okay, right, it doesn't appear to be counting down. No comments are appearing. I'm not sure whether I am live. Oh yes, thank you. I can see. I was worried then that I wasn't live. Okay, so what we're going to do today is make a simple card from the kit. Remember, I am doing just from the kit and the family party, because if this is all you've got, I'm showing you how easy it is to make lovely cards, and I might make some 3D projects as well from the kit with you. Okay, so let's start. So today we just need a normal card base from the kit, and we're just going to score this normally. It's been pre-scored for you, and we are just going to crease down on either side, give you a nice sharp crease. Okay, and we could do a sentiment in the middle. I'm going to leave that for now because I like to put those in when I know who I'm sending the card to. So from the kit, you will notice that you have some blank sheets of paper. Now this is watercolour paper, so you could watercolour on this, stamp and do it. And also you can use it as a matting layer. So today I'm using it as a matting layer, so I'm just going to glue up my matting layer and place this evenly top and bottom and side to side. Okay, and I'm just smoothing that down with my bone folder. Now also I've taken one of the very small cards, and instead of creasing this and using it as a small card, I'm going to also use this as a matting layer. Now it's got that creasing, so I'm going to lay it on my mat, and I'm just going to rub down the back of it like this. Okay, and that will take out quite a lot of the bump at the back. We're not going to worry about it because we are going to cover that line up, so there's going to be no issue with it. So I'm just placing some glue on the back, and then I'm going to line that up so that it's got an equal distance either side and at the top. Okay, so there we go. Use my bone folder to go over the top. Now I am going to use another piece from the card kit. Beautiful, it's not gold on it, I think it's just printed, but a lovely pattern. So I'm going to layer this on the top. Oh, there we go. And again, I'm going to place this centered in the sides and the top and bottom. Okay, and then I'm just going to rub over. So that is your layer so far, and then I'm just going to place now one of your stripe pieces, and that is going to go directly over the top, and so now you cannot see the fold at all. So I'm going to put that on there, and that goes, just going to pull it out to see where the center is. That's it, that's center. Okay, so now I've already stamped my sentiment, so I'm going to put this up on some dimensionals. So I'm just going to get my dimensionals out. These are what came in the kit, remember. So I'm going to put one at the top and one at the bottom, but I'm not going to put them at the sides there because, well, actually I will. Yes, I'm changing my mind. Yes, I'm going to put them at either side as well, just to give it that support. And we need one for the middle so that when it goes through the post it doesn't squash it down. So peeling off my backings, there we go, and then I'm just going to turn it over and centre my thank you for being a friend. So top and bottom and the side, I think that looks about right. Yeah, so I'm going to place that down. Now I watercoloured these flowers yesterday. You saw me do them yesterday, so I'm just going to fit these flowers whichever I think's the best way. I think I quite like the leaves coming down, and going to put it perhaps there and there. So I'm also going to put that upon dimensionals, and I'm going to put it at the edge because so much of it is going on top of my label, so I need to make sure that it's supported there, but I need to glue it here. So I'm just going to put glue on the edges here to make sure it's supported, and then take off my dimensional, get it in my position where I'd like it, and then I'm going to stick that down. And then this one I'm going to do the same. So I think I want it, yeah, I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put a dimensional on the end again, and the opposite side I'm going to stick some glue, and that will be supported by the label. Okay, so I want it there. So I've also, these flowers you didn't see me colour yesterday, and what I did was just like I showed you on those like berries, where I went round the outside with the colour and then dragged it in. I did that, but also in the middle I did the Flirty Flamingo and then pulled a bit of that out as well, so it just gives it a little bit of a different effect. And I'm just going to stick those on here. Let me have a look. I liked it when it was flat. I'm not so sure that I like it now. I think I might put it there instead and just leave that blank. And this time I'm not going to put any height to these. I'm just going to glue them down. Okay. So just hanging off the corner there. That's fine. And then just hanging maybe off the corner. I'll do something like that. Okay, so a very simple card that you can send to a friend to cheer them up in this COVID time where everybody's stuck in and can't do anything. Right, so that's my card from the kit, but now to use the family party. So let me just pop those away. So there's a different things I'm going to show you. Remember, I don't want you to throw anything away because we can use all bits that in between and this for watercolouring and printing more flowers on, and your labels that you punch out of here. I'm going to take these two out and show you what you can use this for. So we can use this as a mask to mask up our on our card. So if I've got my card like this, so that's my card base, or I could do it on a separate and mount it on. I can place this anywhere I want and then use, so let me make sure I've got it square. So I want that in the top section. So let's see, it's roughly in the middle there. So I'm coming in, so I think that's, let's see, it's a bit awkward with that one being bigger, but roughly you get it in the middle. Another way to actually do this is to cut out a square from a rectangle in the middle and just place it over to do this. But I wanted to show you how to use what you've got. So I'm going to put it a bit higher up, and all you do is secure that with post-it notes. So I'm just going to secure on here with post-it notes. So I'm going to build it round. So let it be secure down with my post-it notes. So we've masked off the card in the centre. Now this would be good to do it on watercoloured paper. And then what we can do is just get our watercolour pencils. I'm starting at the dark and I'm going to go a bit further in with the light. And then I'm going to go, yes, I will go to the green. I'm going to come back in from the bottom. Now I'm not going to go with the olive today. I'm just sticking with the rich razzleberry. Then I went to Flirty Flamingo, and then I've gone to the lemon and lime twist. I'm just going to put a bit more my Flirty Flamingo, and then you can just take, I'm hoping this is going to work, just take your brush. Just remember, all this has got on it is just water, so just go round it to make sure you get rid of any harsh lines. So remember how I wipe off on the back of my hand so that it's not. I'm going to take the green a little bit into it and then take the pink into it as well. Okay, so that would be one way of masking your card up, and then you have got a square area with some colour on. So that's one way of doing it. Then you could actually mask up the middle. So I'm going to mask up the middle here because I don't want to get anything on there. And I'm going to use my stars. So from the family party, I am getting the stars out. And remember, we've got no colour, so I'm going to stamp off. Let me just put my pin in my glue. So I'm just going to stamp up, and I've got a spare bit of paper here, so photocopying paper, you just need that by you, and I'm just making sure that that's on the edge, and I'm just going to stamp up my stars, ink up my stars, but I don't want it black, so I'm going to stamp again, and then stamp onto my paper so that I've got more of a grey than a black. So again, I'm going to stamp off, and then do my stars in the top corner. Again, I'm going to stamp off and twist my stamp so that it's changing. I'm going to put this in a better position for me. So stamp off and twist. There we go. And more. So stamp off, twist it round slightly. Okay, now I'm going to go down this side because I haven't stamp off. I haven't, if you see little areas, you can go back in and pop a star there. Okay, excuse me. So again, stamp off, twist your stamp, go back, stamp off, and want to twist it again. There we go. Stamp off, and I'm going to make that come off there. Stamp off, and I'm going to stick those two in there. Stamp off, and a couple round there. Now I'm aware that I've masked up this top corner. I have masked up there, so I'll go a little bit further on the top. Stamp off, and go back there. Stamp off, and I want a tiny one just there. Okay, so now I have masked off that bit, so I'm going to mask off this corner so I can now carry on around this corner. Okay, so I've masked off that, ink up, stamp off, and now it's better if you've got your mask exactly the same. I'm just going to go back in on that one because the point of that was missing. Now that's the beauty of photopolymer stamps. You can go back in and stamp where you need to re-go over. So that's it. Okay, stamp up, stamp off. Go there, stamp off. I want that medium one, so go there, stamp off. Want the tiny one round there. So it's just a matter of looking where you want them. There's no wrong way of doing this. You could, rather than stamping off, you could do it with the black straight away, so you could do different shades. It's already becoming motley and shady, so that's giving it some interest anyway. I'll go back in there later. There we go. Right, I've smudged in there, so I want to make sure that I actually cover that. So go in there, puff, stamp off. Let's go quite close. Stamp off. There. Okay, so I'm going to go back into that little bit because I'm not happy there's a missing bit there. So I'm going to do my last one, so I'm going to get it in the corner and do it there. So stamp off, spin it round there. Okay, nearly finished, stamp off. There on the edge, stamp off. I can go, I think I'll go just there. And it doesn't even matter if you overlap them at all. I'm going to put two quite close there. And now I'm just going to make sure that this corner is where it should be so I can see that. Ink up, stamp off, and there. Right, that's fine. So I feel I want something there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe off my ink, because you don't want to re-ink on that bit, because I only want to re-ink one of my stars. So I'm thinking I want to re-ink just my big star on the set. So making sure it's clean, just trying it on the back of my hand. Now I'm just going to go into the corner because I just want that big star inking up. So if you can see, I've only inked the black star up, and I'm going to do exactly again, stamp. There's a tiny bit missing off the corner, so I'm going to go back in. This ink is running out on here, so that's better. I can see it's nice and black now. So I'm going to stamp, and then I'm going to go in, and there, that's it, I'm happy. So that's the way. And now I could use my square that I'd already punched out, or I could use that and put my sentiment on there. I could even, if I wanted to, I could put some other things on it, but if I wanted to keep it plain, I have got another square. I'm just going to look through my squares. That's it. I could put my sentiment coming off it. Okay, I could also use my label at the bottom. I haven't got to use any of these out of this kit if I didn't want to, but I've got nice labels to use. I could actually, hiya Valerie, I could actually, sorry, I'm out of camera shot, aren't I? I could use a rectangular, where's my, I could just cut a rectangle and stamp on it and put it at an edge and just cut out. So there's some things that you can do. Put in colour, because at the moment, if you've only bought the kit and you've only got the black ink pad, there are some things that you can do to add colour by using your watercolour pencils. So I could have it coming off on my grandson like that. I could have it like that. I could do it anywhere I want on it. But that's just showing you how to use the family parties to create different things. You could create more layers with this by having a paper trimmer, but I just really want to show you, if you just had this kit and the family party, all the different things that you are able to do from this kit. So I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Thank you very much for watching. Please share. Remember that if you buy the Lots of Happy card kit that is in clearance and the family party stamp set, I will reimburse your, if you buy it in November and use me as your demonstrator by clicking on my shop link, then I will reimburse your postage in December. So again, many thanks for watching. Please share the video. There might be other people out there who would like to know how to start crafting in a simple way. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.